Greetings to you all. The topic of today's presentation is an overview of Rabindranath Tagore's play Muktadara. We shall begin with an introduction to the Nobel laureate poet Rabindranath Tagore. Tagore was born on 7th May 1861 in Calcutta, that is present-day Kolkata. He died on 7th August 1941 at the age of 80. He was awarded the prestigious Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. Tagore was a poet, playwright, composer, philosopher, social reformer, and painter. He belongs to the literary period called the Bengal Renaissance. He is the writer of the famous poetic work Geetanjali, for which he was awarded the prestigious Nobel Prize. His greatness as a dramatist is expressed in his plays Chandalika, The Post Office, Chitra, and Muktadara. He has also written a number of novels and short stories. Muktadara is one of the masterpieces of Rabindranath Tagore, which was published in the year 1922. The play is the most popular and symbolical of all the plays of Tagore. The play is written in 3 acts. There is no subplot or superfluous incidents in the play. The play takes its name from the mountain stream named Muktadara, which literally means a free rivulet. It is a mountain spring. Its waters rushes down the slopes of Uttarakud and irrigates the plains of Shivtare. Both Uttarakud and Shivtare are the imaginary setting of the play where its story takes place. Important places and characters of the play. Places. Uttarakud is a province on a hill which is ruled by the king Ranajit. Shivtare is a small province whose people are subjugated by the king. Major characters of the play. Ranajit is the king of Uttarakud and overlord of Shivtare. Abhijit is the Yuvaraja, that is crown prince. He is not a biological son of the king, but a foundling child adopted by the king as his son. Sanjaya is a Rajkumar or junior prince. Bibhuti is the royal engineer, the man who constructed the dam across Muktadara. By birth, he was a blacksmith, but raised to the rank of Kshatriya by royal decree. And Vishwajit is the uncle of Ranajit and king of Mohangarh. He is also a friend and admirer of Crown Prince Abhijit. And Dhananjaya is an ascetic and the spiritual leader of the people of Shivtare. He asked the people to resist evil by means of non-violence. Let's see the story of the play Muktadara in a nutshell. River Muktadara flows through the kingdom of Uttarakud in the mountain. The river also irrigates the plains of Shivtare at the foot of the hill. A dam was constructed by the king Ranajit to control Shivtare, but the empathetic Prince Abhijit decides to demolish the dam. Abhijit, in the process, sacrificed his life in order to release the imprisoned water. Muktadara is a play of ideas. It raises 2 important issues: man versus science and violence versus non-violence. Through the play, Tagore conveys his deep conviction that science deprives man of his sense of morality and higher values. The conflict is expressed through the major characters of the play. Dhananjaya and the crown prince Abhijit are portrayed as supporters of humanity, whereas King Ranajit and royal engineer Bibhuti are depicted as the evil effects of science. Another important issue dealt in the play is violence versus non-violence. For the construction of dam, the king and the engineer Bibhuti used ruthless means and practiced all kinds of cruelty in the execution of their plan. Dhananjaya, an ascetic or spiritual leader of Shivtarai, teaches the people to resist the king for his construction of dam in a non-violent way. The drama is packed with meaning and rich in suggestions. The character of Dhananjaya has been seen as a representation of the non-violent spirit of Gandhiji, and the play has been read as Tagore's nationalistic critique of colonial exploitation. Like the British, King Ranajit is a racist. He regards the people of Shivtarai as foreigners and so racially inferior. He wishes to keep the people under subjection by force. He closes the Nandi Pass road, which was used by the people as a trade route. He simply wants them not to increase the price and the demand of their produce. Thus, Shivtarai people are held in subjection by the king of Uttarakot. In order to enforce this subjection more effectively, the king of Uttarakot desires to control the source of their economic well-being by damming the water flow. This action deprives the people of irrigation and water supply. It is indeed the most inhuman and tyrannical to hold people and rule them by destroying their crops and letting loose famine in their country. The king made the crown prince Abhijit to rule over Shivtarai. What he did was, he opened the Nandi Pass road and thereby enabling the people to sell their produce. This act of kindness of the prince has endeared Abhijit to the people of Shivtarai, but it angered the king. Towards the end of the play, Abhijit came to know the truth of his birth, that he was not the biological son of the king, but he was found by the king on the banks of the river Muktadhara. He feels an innate attachment to the river as a son feels attraction to his mother. Therefore, he feels an urge to free Muktadhara from the bondage of the dam constructed by the king. Abhijit determines to sacrifice his life in an attempt to liberate the imprisoned current. He succeeds by breaching the weak spots of the dam himself. The leaping torrent breaks free, carrying away his body. In death, he found eternal life. Like all the martyrs who sacrifice their lives for the well-being of others, his sacrifice is also for the well-being of the people of Shivtarai. His death has a mystical appeal, as is common with the death of martyrs. He represents human soul in the pursuit of salvation or divine freedom. Thank you for spending your precious time in watching the video. Thank you once again.